Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. Onside, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Lewis down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Finds a crease, it's Owens. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Throwing Reed. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Texas A&M going quickly. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Gonna run it. It's Owens. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
4th down, Reed. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Handoff again. breaks the tackle. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a crease to the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Reed to throw for it on 4th. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. RPO complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
To throw, Manning. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Rolls right. Throwing on the run. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Out wide right, it's Wingo. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Arch is going to throw for it. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throwing Manning. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Manning from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Wingo. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They go to the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Look out! And they got it. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Making the adjustment on the play. The run inside. It's Owens.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Using his feet. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's Reed to throw. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. He's changing the play. Fresh setter down's going to the air. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Second and long here. Reed. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Finds space on the right. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Like that.
Nah, pass. You got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to get the corner. He's trying to get it in. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Arch Madness. Rushes on. Throws it deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
Here's Manning to throw. Going long. Brings it down on the right side. Finds a seam. The 10. Touchdown Longhorns! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Back to throw, it's Manning. Out wide right, it's Coleman. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Aggies want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He stopped.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. 4th down, Reed. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Here's Brown. Stopped right there.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Arch to throw. Left side is Townsend. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third down from the gun, Manning. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Rides to the back. Turning it on. Fighting off the defender. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Owens. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Aggies are in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. All over him immediately.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Keeps it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Reed. They're all over him. And down he goes. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Making the adjustment. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Escapes the pressure going right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And it's no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Pulls it. The offense coughs it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Now on the move. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Has it! And he will score! Touchdown, Aggie!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Look out! And it's a sack.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
3rd and long coming up. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, and how about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Again, it's Reed. Unloads it left. And that is incomplete. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Rush right in his face. Makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. He'll take it himself. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To throw, Manning. He wants a big play here late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.